Hey guys, it's Kyle, and I just wanted to make this announcement video to talk about something that's kind of been on my mind for a pretty long time, and it's essentially explaining my current situation in regards to making daily content on my YouTube channel. And like I said, this isn't something that's kind of happening out of the blue, but it's definitely something I've been thinking about for a while. And to sum things up, I will no longer be making daily content on this channel until further notice. And the reason being is that, it's become far more stressful than I had expected, and overall it's become a burden to keep up with on a daily basis. And that's a result of having obligations such as school, personal life, everything else that kind of happens outside the computer. And I mean, it sounds like it's a bit silly to be stressed out over just sitting down and playing video games for, like, I don't know, 10 minutes, but there's definitely a longer process to it. You can ask anyone that makes YouTube videos, and they will tell you that they've been stressed out at least one point in their life as a result of making content on a daily basis. But I just wanted to make it clear to you guys and not leave you guys in the dark that, I've got a lot of other things going on, and but this is something that, it's not something out of the blue. I've definitely been thinking about this over the span of the last year and a half, which is the span of time that I've been doing daily content on my channel. So it started out as something I was doing for fun, just with friends, dick around and whatnot, and about, halfway through, it kind of just, my obligations became, addressing it as a job, and it's difficult for, A, it's something that originally started as, doing it for fun, and B, I do not make enough money for this to be even considered a job. So it was almost like it was like a hobby / obligation thing, and it shouldn't have been taking priority over the things in my life. The reason being that is, everyone's favorite corporation, Machinima, is gypping a lot of people out of the money that they should be making because of some of their contracts. But that's a whole nother story. Long story short, not a fan of Machinima. I've sent them a message asking to be released from their contract, and they said that yes, I could be, but it's going to take them time for God knows what reason. But, again, story for another time. But, but, I don't want this to be a goodbye video or anything. I just wanted to let you guys know I'll still be making content on here. I'll still be filming with my friends. I'll still be doing that. But my obligations lie with my, personal life, my school life, everything outside of there, making sure that I still have a roof over my head and stuff like that. But, that's really about it. I want to say thanks to all my friends for always sticking by me when I needed help in, videos every day, because it's very hard to do it on your own. You can ask anyone. And I definitely a huge thank you to all my friends who have helped me out, because I definitely wouldn't be where I am right now with my channel if it weren't for them. So even if some of those friends and I aren't talking still, I still really appreciate that, they've always been there and helping me, and it's it's very generous. I definitely would not be where I am right now if it weren't for my friends. So thank you all. So without further ado, I'll still be making videos, but not daily. So I hope you guys understand. A lot of my close friends have been very understanding with this. They know that I have other things to manage in real life. I can't sit in my ass and play video games all day as much as I would love to. But it's just I feel like I'm like growing up now. I can't really sit down and just play. I can't do that. Like, that's again, something for another video, is explaining how I feel like video games aren't really fun for me anymore. That's a whole other topic, but that's really beside the point. What I'm trying to say is that I have responsibilities that, I need to manage. I can't do this forever. But thanks guys, and goodbye.